Good morning, sir. So today's question is, what steps do we take to streamline the transition to a new custom software system for our clients?
Yeah, thank you, Gunesh. Good morning to you also. First, let me explain what the question means. See, what happens is when a customer is operating their business without using a software, uh, there is usually a resistance that is there inside the organization. Okay, the resistance usually comes from the team members. And the reason for this resistance is because of a major cultural shift that has to happen, a culture shift that has to happen inside the organization. So what happens is if the organization has been operating without a software, without a systems, controls, process, what has been happening is every individual has been operating with their own, um, logic and with their own methodology, not aligning with a central theme or a particular way of doing. So people have had a freedom which they will feel that it is being snatched away the moment a software is being brought in. So the first hurdle that any organization faces whenever a new software is brought in, especially a custom software is brought in, is there's a huge cultural resistance that happens. And a major culture shift is required in the organization if there has to be a real success of the development. So the company, like a software company like us, we may end up creating the software with the programming languages. We may put everything together, we may install it, and we may give it to the customer. But if this culture shift does not happen, the entire project can get abandoned. So what we have done, because of the experience we've had for more than a decade now, 13 years, the most important thing that we do is we develop the entire software in a collaborative development methodology. So the basic benefit that the customer gets through this collaborative development methodology is, as we are developing the entire software, the client is also aligned with the whole software. And it's not a cultural shift at the end of 2 months or 4 months of development. It's not a sudden shift that is required. There is a gradual introduction of the software into the organization. And we also ensure that the team members are also testing the software as we are developing it, so that it's not a shock for them the moment the software is released into the whole organization. So there's no culture shock that happens. There's a smooth transition that takes place. And apart from this, you are aware that we also have this weekly meetings called business growth strategy meeting, where we encourage our customers to come and attend so that they can see various aspects other than the actual software, and they can see how the transitioning can happen, how the organization can move from a non-system or a process-driven organization to a system and a process-driven organization. So this is how we take care and we ensure that every single project that we do is smoothly aligned, and the customer also easily transitions into a new phase, a new way of functioning, and increased productivity, increased communication, increased control. Everything happens in a much better manner inside the business. So that's how we do it, Gunesh. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, thank you for answering the question, sir.